company is called Credit Lifestyle. What we do is not credit repair. We are a credit accountability course. So what I like to do is teach people how to do their own credit, because what we're looking for is longevity and to change, generational and break generational curses. Because a lot of people will say, well, they didn't teach me in school and my parents didn't teach me, so how do I learn? And credit is like the first layer of getting into the home. So I like to teach people how to do it. That way they can turn around and teach their children and teach their family, and everybody can kind of build generational wealth. So there are 3 principles that are important in credit, and that is respect, accountability, and extreme ownership. Respect for your word, because it's credit. You said you're going to pay it back, so you should. And also respect for time, because with this accountability course, there are people invested in you learning how to manage your finances. So if you're reaching out and saying, hey, call me on Monday, and we call you Monday, you're wasting our time. So that's extremely important. Accountability is, you're accountable for your family and your children, so you need to learn this stuff. And then extreme ownership. Once you realize that this is your responsibility, then you really own it and take ownership in it. And there's a 30-90 rule that I like to preach, and is what you do in this 30 days will affect the next 90 days financially. So that's extremely important. How do I do this? Space bar?
The arrow to the right.
No, this is not. Arrow to the right.
Yeah, you're good.
There
You're
you
good.
go.
You skipped it. You skipped it.
I skipped something?
Yeah, you go.
Oh. Okay, so why you need us? Why you won't do it on your own? Because you have no knowledge of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which is the consumer protection to let you know what can and cannot be reported. If things are not accurately reporting on your credit report, you can get things off. There's also ways that you can add renters payment onto your credit report to help you build credit as well. So these are a lot of things that are in the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You can find it yourself, but why? When you have people that know, right? And then it's stressful and time consuming. Just thinking about fixing your finances is just stressful. So we like to do it together. And when you work with us, so this is one of my testimonials, and it says barely 2 months, but what an incredible journey. Thank you, Yana, for showing me how enlightening and liberating it has been to take control of my credit and maintain the right mindset towards credit and finances. Only way now is even higher, #750 Club. And this is one of my clients in December, you guys can't see it, but December 5th, he was at 544, and this is February 11th. So not pretty much, a very short time frame. So when you work with us, I like to do a credit quick start, and that's pretty much me teaching you how to audit your own finances. And so with the quick start, you'll get 3 free credit reports, which are usually $21. So all 3 credit bureaus. You'll get credit report audits. You'll learn how to audit those 3 reports. You'll also get a cost benefit analysis. So that's basically looking at your finances, your expenses, what's going out. These are all things to prepare you for when you get to the lender. You'll learn systems integration. Now, if you could have somebody that would remind you of the things that you needed to do personally, come say, hey, you said you're going to do that. Who wouldn't like to have that? Well, we teach systems integration, which is your smartphone. You have a personal assistant in your pocket, in your hand. So we teach you how to utilize that so that you don't miss payments and you don't forget and all those things. You also get a wealth budgeting strategy, which is a strategy that the wealth people have been using for years. How they budget their money so that they can pay their bills, travel, save, and do everything they want within what they make. And then you'll get a 90-day accountability from us. So we'll follow up with you for 90 days to make sure that you're kind of completing your homework, right? And how much? That's always better. How much does it cost? The question is, how much would you be willing to invest into a system that will fix your financial problems? So really, the question is, how much you want to pay for it?
So is it a sliding scale, or do I just give you $10 or $50?
It's a sliding scale. It's kind of what's it worth to you, right? Because again, it's not about kind of building a business. It's more about education. So $50 may not be. If I charge $50, it might not be worth it. And I've had people that sign up and still don't do anything for weeks. So sometimes they may need a little bit, you know, so I'll let people name their own price for it.
Oh, very nice.
So, I think you know in your experience that there's the majority of people understand the importance of what good credit can do for you, but I think in terms of like knowing the nuances of the accountability when you do it yourself, as opposed to we live in a society where we think it's more convenient to pay somebody else to do it and not understanding the actual nuances of, because it's your credit. You think that it's your investment to do it your own. So what do you think are normally the issues that most people you come across with create as hindrances to not approaching this, knowing as how important it is, especially in developing, you know, the responsibility as, you know, as a young adult or as somebody who's later on realizing the importance of it?
Yeah, I think just because it's stressful, you know, a lot of people, and I know kind of how someone's finances is based on like, hey, what's your credit score? And they're like, I don't know, I haven't looked at it. That means you're not monitoring probably none of your finances. So I think just the thought of having to look at it and then fix it, like people just don't want to do it. And so what I like to do is encourage it, because once you get through it, like this person, oh, it's gone. But like the last person, it's a feeling of liberation. If I was to fix your credit for you, you get in the house and then 60, 90 days later, your credit is bad again, you know, because you didn't know what I did to fix it. So it's much better for you to know.
I think it's just the fear,
Yeah,
because we don't know, and it's all this, oh my God, I'm not that smart, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
therefore I'm afraid of it, I don't even wanna go there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can
Yeah.
get. You can get student loans removed, you can get bankruptcy removed, you can add things to help boost your credit as well, so.
So as opposed to the fear, which I agree with, do you think what's also important is the mindset
Oh,
behind?
for sure.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
the more you speak on it, the mindset
Yeah.
and the lifestyle that you've been doing, and then showing the contrast of how your mindset and lifestyle is different to approach this is probably
Yes.
equally important.
Extreme ownership. Once you know that this is your finance, this is your life, nobody's gonna handle it for you. You know, it changes all the time. So if you're not gonna do it, extreme ownership is the mindset in growth.
I like this, it's like teaching me how to fish instead of just doing it for me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what every other credit repair company is doing.
They're doing it for you.
They're doing it for you, right? But that doesn't.
But you're paying them a lot,
Yeah.
and sometimes they don't
Like
even
monthly.
fix it.
Yeah. I did one, and after like 6 months, I went up like 40 points.
Okay,